What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BoM Podcast. My name is Aishan Shetty. If you can tell by my voice, it is a little low. That's because we just watched Baaghi 4 and my wife almost left me. So it's a great start to the episode. Anyways, what's up, Boomy? How's everything?
It was great till we watched Baaghi.
Great.
It was great till you made me watch Baaghi.
Yeah.
What I'd like to rephrase. It was great till you made me watch Baaghi 4 with you.
Yeah, it was not good. Anyways, we will get to that later. Today's episode is going to be a two-movie episode. So it's been a while since we released an episode. Our last episode was War 2. And today we're going to be reviewing Param Sundari and Baaghi 4. Let's dive into Param Sundari. It's a little bit lighter of a film. How hyped were you about this film before the release?
I was pretty hyped because I always like watching a Siddharth Malhotra movie.
Okay.
And he's not like, what was the Shersha was his last, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big gap for a newer actor, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that anticipation is always there when someone's doing like almost like a comeback movie. And I've really been loving Janhvi Kapoor lately. I feel like, yes, she's a nepo kid, but in my humble opinion, I think at least she puts in the work. In my opinion, at least she tries to choose like different projects where her role is not the same every time. At least she tries to challenge herself. She puts in work. So I'm always excited to see what Janhvi is up to. So yeah, because of them both, I was excited for Param Sundari. How about yourself?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was excited. This genre it's not really up my alley. I felt like it reminded me a lot of Chennai Express, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like more on the romance side.
Mm-hmm.
So going in, I didn't really have very high expectations. I don't find Siddharth Malhotra to be a great actor. I think he's like okay, average, like not bad, but like not great. I also am on the same boat as you. I do like Janhvi Kapoor. I think she's one of the better newer kids that we've seen come out of Bollywood.
All of them are nepo kids. So
yeah, there's not really much to say.
No. I'm just saying out of all of them.
Yeah, out of all of them.
Ananya, Sara, all these.
Yeah,
because they're only the new actresses, right?
I prefer Janhvi Kapoor.
Yeah, out of that
lot,
is what I mean.
And I personally think she's improved a lot as an actress.
Yes.
Especially from our first film. So yeah, I mean, this film looked like okay, average for me. I like the song Pardesia.
Yeah,
by Sonu Nigam. I think it was a great song.
Much awaited Sonu Nigam love song.
Yeah, and it was really good. It fits well into the story as well. But yeah, what did you think about the film overall?
It's okay. This is my one-line response to that. It could have been a great movie, but some routes that they decided to go, it just didn't end up happening. I feel like in the first half, it did have potential for me. I won't lie. There were some funny jokes. This whole North Indian, South Indian fight thing they had going on. Since I'm a South Indian myself, so that was a bit like we're both South Indians, but they had like all those, like jokes about South Indians and all of that. So it was relatable. It was fun. But then, yeah, like again, like that's what I'm saying. Some decisions, I think, set the movie back, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I agree. I think coming out of the film, it honestly felt like a really weird mix of Chennai Express, Two States, and Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Very cliche, it works in some ways, doesn't work in other ways. You brought up the South Indian jokes. So just like, I went to the theaters to watch Chennai Express, and me being a South Indian, I was honestly like a little, I don't know if the word is like embarrassed or like those jokes didn't sit well with me at the time. It still doesn't sit well with me. I feel like this movie does a good job of directly calling out that film.
That's what.
But it also, in a way, develops new jokes that maybe aren't as bad as Chennai Express jokes.
Yeah.
But it's still like, do we need this like in 2025?
Yeah, and like even the fact that the main character, which is the girl, But Sundari.
Her name is Sundari,
Okay.
yeah.
It's like, okay, you first of all could have easily, like, no hate against Janhvi. She was actually pretty decent in this movie. But, like, it could have been an act. Like, if you want the girl to belong from a village in Kerala, okay, from like a small village in Kerala, why don't you hire a Malayalam actress?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why would you want that accent to be like the natural accent that they have? Like someone that's an educated girl from Kerala would have, someone like her would have. Why wouldn't you just cast someone from there?
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
It's just like there was a lot of forced scenes.
Yeah.
Especially with her going on that rant about like how Rajinikanth is Tamil cinema.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to differentiate
Yeah,
between.
but that is true though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It is true, but I feel like that particular scene is where I was like, okay, this is not working for me at all.
Oh really?
It didn't like her acting was not working for me.
Yeah.
I also feel like Siddharth Malhotra has aged a lot.
And he cannot act, dude.
Yeah, it's
He
just
cannot act.
he's one of those actors, I hate to say it, like because I'm a Shah Rukh Khan fan, okay? So I don't particularly like when actors try really hard to be Shah Rukh Khan, and I feel like Siddharth Malhotra is a fan of Shah Rukh Khan. Rajkumar Rao is also a fan of Shah Rukh Khan. They try really hard to like emulate Shah Rukh Khan, whereas Ayushmann Khurrana, or I'll just give Ayushmann Khurrana as an example, you can tell he's a Shah Rukh Khan fan, but he does it in his own way. So I don't know. That kind of irked me a little bit too.
But maybe that's because it was reminding you of Chennai Express also. And like you can't unsee the Shah Rukh if you think of the movie from coming from a Chennai Express perspective. But I do agree. I know what you mean. The whole like chocolate boy comedy route. The jokes were very SRK types of jokes. Like, you know, the chemistry between the hero and heroine was trying to give SRK.
And I feel like
not in the best way.
And I feel like with him specifically, it just didn't work for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't work for me either. I feel like, I don't know how to say it. I feel like he had a certain charm when he started out.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that in this movie.
Yeah, like I
I
would agree that like when he debuted in Student of the Year, I genuinely was like, wow, this guy's gonna be a huge star. And then he released Hasi To Fasi. I thought he was really good in that as well.
He was good in that.
And then I don't know. Then I mean, obviously, Ek Villain is a great film.
He was amazing.
And he was really good in that. But then after that, I don't know. It just kind of everything fell off and nothing really hit.
Did you watch Tirsha?
I did. I thought he was okay in that. Yeah.
He was good in that also.
Yeah, he was pretty good in that.
Yeah. But this movie, I did not like him in at all. I think
you know what I saw? You know what he was in after Shershah? He was in Yoda. This film called Yoda. And he wasn't good in that either. So, yeah, I don't know. Siddharth Malhotra just didn't work here.
He also did that Ajay Devgan movie, remember? God.
I didn't watch that one.
God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. I didn't watch that either.
See, I feel like he has like a dialogue delivery that's like with a little bit of ease. Like he just says his dialogues out. And I used to like that before. But in this, he was trying to act.
Yeah, he was trying to be charming.
Yeah, he was trying to act. He was trying to come across a certain way for this role, I think, for this character to be specific. But like, it didn't work out for me. I don't think he acted well at all. And that just added to the I was constantly going in and out of the movie. Like, there were patches where I was like really enjoying it. And then I was totally disconnected for the next batch. And then again, I was like really enjoying. You know what I mean? I was going in and out of the movie.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I agree with you also that the first half was like tolerable.
Yeah.
And the second half just lost me. Just lost me completely.
Yeah.
Coming to Janhvi Kapoor, I do think she performed slightly better.
Yeah.
She's given, honestly, a more colorful role between the two of them. So she gets that opportunity to stand out. But I don't know. It's just not there yet.
Okay. again, for the character of the actress, like for the character of the main lead, female lead, right? What is the need to give her all the Kerala girl stereotypes, man? Like everything from Mohini Attam to like speaking in like, you know, how can I say, like, you don't have to have so many stereotypes just to show that she.
I think it's less about it's more about showcasing Kerala in general than her playing into the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the goal of the film, was to showcase Kerala in a mainstream Bollywood film.
Yeah.
And I think they did that well. But yeah, there were certain jokes that I maybe just didn't
No,
like.
not jokes. I'm talking about like her as a character also. Nah?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it is to showcase Kerala though in mainstream
Oh, you think
Bollywood. I
so?
think it's less about just giving her that.
yeah, like Kalari
Sure.
Payato. Like not just her character, like throughout the movie, I felt like there were so many unnecessary levels of stereotypes. Like, okay, we got it. She's from Kerala. Like, everything does not need to be something that showcases Kerala. You know what I mean? Because then what are you trying to focus on?
Yeah.
It just becomes like a hodgepodge of concepts.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, are you trying to focus on a love story? Are you trying to show us the heritage of Kerala, which I think they did beautifully through scenery?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like scenery, songs. I felt like all that was so mesmerizing
Mhm.
to watch, because Kerala is actually a really beautiful place, like nature wise. So they were doing all of that. Otherwise, also there was no need for so many, that she's climbing a coconut tree suddenly out of nowhere. You know, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that maybe didn't sit well either with me, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Overall, it was just kind of all over the place towards, especially in the second half. Like
Yeah.
they started doing this thing where it was becoming eerily similar to DDLJ, with
Yeah.
Sanjay Kapoor, who plays his father, arriving out of nowhere, and then he becomes kind of like a part of the festivities and all this stuff, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I said that it could have been a good movie, because as a story, I didn't hate it. It's just towards the end, like this whole concept of, I don't know if you're gonna, if this movie has spoilers, but yeah, Abhishek Banerjee, his character is that he cons them. That app is not real.
Yeah.
So I felt like that as a concept was really fresh, funny. This is what I mean by hodgepodge, but in that whole thing of like Kalari Payattu, they want to include the contest that's going on and all of that, which was giving a little bit of Badri Ki Dulhaniya.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's like a mix of all the cliche romantic
Movies, exactly. I think that's where it didn't feel like anything new.
New.
And that's where I had an issue
Yeah.
with the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of plot holes, a lot of things that just didn't really make sense. Like,
Yeah.
especially at the end, I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on here? Like, why are we
Yeah.
dragging this out?
Yes, that's what I was saying. It began pretty strong with a good concept of this app, that soulmate thing, which like
Yeah.
speaks to the new generation. Because there's like a slight subtle messaging in this movie about how people rely on, you know, AI and machines and stuff for like things like feelings also nowadays. So that's like the subtle message behind it. So it felt like a hodgepodge. It started well with the whole app story. And then in the chakkar of making it like 500 different kinds of romantic movies, it's like a big khichdi
Yeah.
of like bad concepts.
No,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
Concepts that don't go together.
Mhm. Yeah, I think overall just like an average film for
Yeah.
me. And it did average at the box office. So yeah, there's been kind of a dip after War 2 of things just like not really working out in Bollywood. But this one turned out to be like an average, moderate success. So people are going to watch it. These films do work still, even though maybe it's not as well received by us. And then just the songs, I mean, obviously Pardesia was like the standout song.
That's it.
I don't think there was any other song that I picked out that
Yeah.
I liked.
No, that was it.
And then yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just Bollywood's.
Oh no, we didn't talk about that girl that plays her sister. That girl, she was one of my favorite child actresses. Okay, I've seen her in so many movies.
Oh yeah, she was in she's in a lot of movies
She's
actually.
in a lot
Yeah.
of movies. She was in Ajeeb Dasta.
Yes.
She was in the most, what the hell did I just watch story out of the 4? She was in it. She was fantastic. She plays Nusrat Bharucha's sister in the second story. She's in so many movies. She was in Ludo.
Yeah, she was in Ludo.
With
She was
Abhishek
Abhishek
Bachchan.
Bachchan. Yeah.
She is one of my favorite child actresses. But in this
She
movie,
was horrible. She was given
not.
horrible dialogue.
And it was not her fault. The role.
Yeah,
They were trying to give that, there's this one oversmart kid in the South movies. That's what the vibes were giving. Where she's like the one that tells him the story and, tells him the backstory. And she has a very Gen Z way of speaking, I guess.
That's what I didn't like. I didn't
What
like.
the hell were the dialogues?
Okay, with her dialogues specifically,
Yeah.
it really just felt like a 60-year-old man
Yeah.
writing her dialogues
Literally.
and trying to showcase Gen Z, and it's so forced.
Yeah.
And it didn't work at all.
Yeah. They didn't. They could have hired a Malayali girl. They didn't. They could have hired an intern, a Gen Z intern. They would have done the job for free.
Yeah.
Instead,
Yeah.
some uncle or some auntie has tried to speak in Gen Z language. That's what the dialogues were giving.
Huh.
And the dialogues overall, I felt like.
Yeah, they just not everything landed.
Yeah.
Do you prefer Siddharth Malhotra in these chocolate boy romantic roles, or do you prefer him in?
Equivalent type stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he shines more in those films.
1000%.
Like, I don't know if you saw Marjava.
I loved him in Marjava.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good in
Yeah.
Marjava. I mean, the film was okay, but
Yeah.
I thought he was good. And I'm
Yes.
like, I feel like he fits well in those roles.
Yeah, intense.
and
Where he need not do that many facial expressions.
Yeah.
Those types of roles.
Yeah, no.
I think he works best in. Actually, no, he does have that depth and that intensity to carry out those types of movies. Did you ever watch A Gentleman?
Yeah, I liked him in that too.
He's good in that
Yeah,
also.
I thought that was really good.
So
film.
I feel like he does better in like a little more intense, mysterious type
Yeah,
roles.
action films.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, what would you give this film out of 5?
2.5.
Yeah, me too. I'd give it 2.5
Really?
as well. Yeah.
2.5.
Yep.
Thank you, Sonu Nigam. Thank you for that one great song that I listen to on repeat. I love that song. And it's filmed also beautifully. The video is stunning. And yeah, that's it. And Janhvi Kapoor's pink sari that she wore in the wedding scene. Those were the redeeming
I think for me, the
things.
first half was a little strong.
Yeah.
And then I thought Janhvi Kapoor was okay.
Yeah,
I didn't think
Janhvi
she
was
was that bad.
decent. She was good. She got the assignment.
Yeah.
She looked the part. She looked amazing. And not the part, but yeah, she looked amazing in the movie. So she got the assignment. Shout out to the guy that plays her, Venu.
Oh,
He's so
yeah.
cute.
Oh, you mean the
Guy, her childhood friend.
Aman of this.
The Aman of this movie.
Okay.
The Aman, the Siddharth Shukla, the Parmeet
Yes.
of this movie.
Got
He
it.
was really good. He was
The guy that
cute.
gets left behind.
Yes.
All right, next we're going to be talking about Baaghi 4, starring Tiger Shroff, Sanjay Dutt, Harnaaz Sandhu, and Sonam Bajwa and Shreyas Talpade.
I have no words.
Yeah, we watched this movie on Sunday night, and I don't think I realized it was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen Baaghi 1, 2, or 3?
I watched. No.
Oh, God.
Neither.
Yeah, so here's the thing with this franchise, which irks me a little bit. None of the installments have anything to do with each other. So you're basically going in and just watching Tiger Shroff do Tiger Shroff things.
Flip and kick and jump and hop and flip and cartwheel
sometimes dance.
And sometimes dance.
Yeah. It was a lot worse than I thought.
It was so bad. It was the worst. Okay, and if I'm saying this and I'm upset because it's a 3-hour long movie, okay? And you are entering this movie, the dialogues are shit. Like the dubbing doesn't match what they're saying. And the cast actually is not.
The dubbing doesn't, what you just said, dubbing doesn't match.
The lips.
Like 40% of the time it's not matching.
40% of the time it's not matching the lips, okay? Terrible acting from actors that I've seen act decent before. You know what I mean? And you're like having a person like Shreyas Talpade, people like Sonam Bajwa, because Sonam Bajwa actually acts well.
Yeah.
Okay. And people like them in like such shit, thankless, rubbish roles, as you said. Because on the way back from the movie, we had a discussion in the car and we're like, this was so bad. So bad.
Yeah, I've never been really a big fan of this franchise. I've I don't know how I've seen all of them, but I've seen all of them. The first two were okay, like one-time watches. The first one was actually a pretty big hit for Tiger Shroff.
Because wasn't that the first time he flipped and kicked and...
No, he was doing that in his first film, Hero Panti.
So
but
this is his second movie?
This was his second film with Shraddha Kapoor. And then the second one was a mega hit, like a huge hit with Disha Patni. And then obviously banking off the success of the first two, they made the third one, which unfortunately released during COVID. It still made a good amount of money. And I think that's why they justified releasing this fourth one. But what they did differently with this fourth one is they went the animal route. And what I mean by that
scene by scene sometimes
is they straight up ripped off Animal. Like Sanjay Dutt's character is straight up a rip off of Bobby Deol's character from Animal. The mask.
And by the way, don't worry, the guy, for the guy that plays Bobby Deol's brother, they went straight to the source and cast him only as the brother of the villain. So,
then
they wanted that role to be perfect, I guess.
So, yeah, they basically tried to advertise it as a more violent film. Honestly, I didn't find it to be that violent, like, compared to...
5-6 scenes, maybe, like 5-6 shots in, like, scenes, basically.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that crazy.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were trying to make this, like, Tiger Shroff's Gajini, and... it was not like it's just...
They had another person from Animal, the guy that makes him that scooter with the guns.
Yeah.
He's in this. He's a police in this, but he's playing the same exact person. Please argue with the wall. He's playing the same exact person.
No, he is. Yeah. It's the same exact.
Yeah, it's the same exact person.
Yeah, and I saw him in another film, and he was, I'm pretty sure, playing the same role. So, yeah. Third one wasn't that good either. It had Ritesh Deshmukh playing the brother. Ritesh Deshmukh gets a little more to do towards the end of that film. Shreyas Talpade has nothing to do. It's thankless. It's like what we talked about Houseful 5, which is produced by the same company.
Literally.
Doesn't get really any opportunity here. And yeah, so let's get to Tiger Shroff first.
Oh, yeah.
So this guy's been in the industry for like 11 years now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I cannot name you one film that I genuinely liked of his.
I liked him in Singham again. That was it. That's the only time I have liked him.
Yeah, I agree.
That has more to do with the way
his
role was written. Less with him, but he was actually bearable in that movie, and you could, like, he had this odd, like, sister-like chemistry with Kareena.
It's because he looks like Kareena Kapoor. That's why he had the odd. Yeah. Straight up looks like Kareena.
No. Also, he had a cute, the bond showcase between him and Ajay Devgan.
Yeah.
He could do that muted role where he didn't look like, I don't mean this in a bad way, I'm the biggest Ranveer Singh fan, but like in a scene where Ranveer and Ajay are there, you can still see Ranveer trying to hog the screen a little bit, but as the role required, Tiger was able to mute it a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though he was flipping and kicking and cartwheeling and jumping and hopping even in that movie, I could bear him. I liked him in that movie. But that's it. I have not liked him or watched only any movie with him. I don't get the appeal.
Yeah, I
feel like Vidyut Jamwal has been doing the same thing that this Tiger has come and done 15 years later.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the difference between what Vidyut Jamwal was doing in Commando and what Tiger Shroff does in every movie?
Tiger Shroff can dance.
Vidyut Jamwal can dance.
I have not seen.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he can't dance just because you've not seen it.
I don't know if he really can.
There was a song in Commando. He dances well.
I think he's just been doing the same thing over and over again. It's time for a change or it's time for a break, to be honest. Yeah, this didn't work. At all. So yeah, that's about all we can say about Tiger Shroff.
Oh, also I can add one more thing. I loved how his hair length just kept flipping in the same scene.
Yeah.
In the same scene sometimes, his hair length is short and then suddenly the next frame it's long, slightly longer. Like, so poorly made.
Yeah, there was no consistency at all.
That you're trying to tell me y'all couldn't crack continuity?
He starts running. He has 2 run scenes. It's actually really funny how there are just 2 scenes that are dedicated to him just running. God knows where he's running. Starts off with him with short hair, and then obviously it's a cut scene and it's him continuing to run, and he has long hair. It makes no sense at all. I don't know who edited this. I feel like
Zero thought.
there was just no thought at all.
Over that, the movie is shit. So these little things were pissing me off even more. I'm like, guys, are you all serious? Are you all serious right now? Like, zero continuity in 2025?
Let's move on to Sanjay Dutt. So Sanjay Dutt is the villain in this film. I don't know. I feel like, here's my thing with Sanjay Dutt. I feel like he's making up for a lot of years that he missed in the 90s and early 2000s. And he's just taking on any role.
Yeah.
We saw it in Houseful 5. We saw it in KGF 2, which was a big hit. Leo, Javan. These are roles that really don't leave that much impact in terms of performance. And especially KGF 2 and Leo, I saw a lot of that character in this character in Baaghi 4, and it really just doesn't work. And it's fatigue, man. I hope he makes better film choices from here on out. He looks really promising in Dhurandhar with Ranveer Singh. So I hope that's a game changer for him. But it just doesn't work here. He's just screaming. He's screaming out of nowhere.
The look, first of all, was a hate crime against him. Whatever look was given to him. The long hair and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, there is, how can I say, what did you think of his dialogue delivery?
No, it's horrible.
What is with the, like, there is zero, it looks like he's just reading it off of the script, okay? And it is sad because I actually love Sanju. Like, I think he can act. Okay?
Dude, he's a great actor.
He's such a great actor. And that's why it feels bad because I'm like, dude, we know your potential. Like, put some thought into your characters and give it an actual try.
Yeah.
Okay, you've decided to do so many movies now to make up for time, or I don't know, whatever the reason is, but at least give it your all.
Yeah.
Do 2 films a year. Give it your all.
Yeah.
Rest of the year, you drink, you do whatever you want, you party. But when you're doing a movie, don't act as if you're just doing it to do it. That's what this movie was giving, honestly. And I'm really sad because I'm always excited to see an old actor from our time doing work now. Because I want to see how they've evolved with time. I want to see how they're like, what's the kind of work they're doing, how they're faring with younger actors. And it's really sad to see this.
Yeah.
There was I was 0% interested in their fight scene. There was no like rivalry, chemistry, nothing.
Yeah, no, it was definitely, I don't know why. I feel like before the movies, I'm always hyped for Sanjay Dutt. But then when I look back at like the last couple films, he's always left me very disappointed, especially in Leo, KGF.
I liked him in Jawan.
Javan, he just has a small like cameo though.
Yeah.
And he's not really the villain in it.
Yeah.
But here, even here, it just doesn't work at all.
Because this cannot be my Kancha China. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is not my Kancha China. Like, we've seen him do villain before. So it was like really disheartening, to be honest.
Yeah, let's move on to Harnaaz Sandhu. Harnaaz Kaur Sandhu is what I mean to say.
Harnaaz Kaur Sandhu, yeah.
So she is debuting in Baaghi 4. Like on paper, I can understand why she signed this film to be her debut. I'm just going to give spoilers because I'm telling you it's probably not a movie you want to watch. So I'm going to just give the spoiler. She has a double role in this film. And I feel like you can differentiate between the 2 characters.
Yeah.
It's played well by her.
Yeah.
It's not...
They tried to go if you guys have ever watched Vampire Diaries, they tried to go the Catherine and Elena route. Like the girl that Tiger Shroff is dating is the sweet, like puts others before her and literally word by word on book, Elena Gilbert, okay? And the other one is the badass, the curly hair and, like has some face tattoos and is like a badass, okay? And that's Catherine, basically. And she's, in my opinion, she's better in the second.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen Vampire Diaries, but you've seen Duplicate starring Shah Rukh Khan, she's playing 2 different roles like Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, I also agree she was better in the bad version.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, she has better chemistry with Sanjay Dutt
Yeah, she has
than Tiger
way
Shroff.
better chemistry with Sanjay Dutt. 100%. I literally turned to him. I was like, "Why am I enjoying in the theater?" I was like, "They actually have better chemistry than Tiger and Aishan." Literally, what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was just though. I'm not saying this is some like great debut. It's not. And it's not even like a redeeming quality of this film. It was just very. I can understand on paper why someone would sign this role, but yeah, it wasn't that good. Sorry. And I really did not appreciate the ripoff of Beshram Rang.
Yeah.
Randomly in the song.
Same exact.
Yeah.
Steps look the same. Like if I ever show this to a friend of mine that's not Indian, they'll think it's the continuation of this song.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, it's not.
The steps look the same. The vibes look the same.
She looks great.
Yeah.
But that's about it. There's
she looks
nothing else.
great, but that's about it. They basically, if I know anything about how this Bollywood business works, she's basically in this movie for the buzz around her incredible transformation.
Yeah.
And that brings a lot of traction.
Yeah. I mean, no, I did. You were showing me like the videos and like, yeah, it's actually crazy.
Yeah. Incredible transformation.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope she does better roles and gets more opportunity here. And then moving on to Sonam Bajwa, who has
3 minutes.
I actually got up in the middle of the movie to get a refill on the popcorn, and I didn't think I was missing much. I honestly missed the entire role of Sonam Bajwa. She was just there. I didn't understand what was going on. She tried to fill me in, and it really didn't make any sense.
What do you mean it didn't make any sense?
No. Even like when you explained it to me, even when you explained it to me, I was just like, oh, okay. I just like went with it. I'm like, this entire movie doesn't make sense, and what you just told me doesn't make sense. So, whatever. Let's just roll with it. Yeah, she doesn't get any really role in this film at all.
She looks great, and she's a good actress. And I'm like, she was in the movie for 3 minutes.
Yeah, she has like maybe signed some deal with Sajid Nadiadwala's
This was a one
company.
This was a due diligence.
Yeah, this was the Houseful 5 was the first. This is the second. I'm sure there's a third one where she's going to also play like a nonsense role. And I'm pretty sure they reused the kitchen where she dies?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the same kitchen.
That's from the Houseful, right?
That's straight the same.
The same thing. It looks exactly
the
same.
That's the same kitchen.
It's the same kitchen. And one is supposed to be on a cruise.
It's the same kitchen.
It's the same kitchen.
I'm pretty sure.
It is the same kitchen. I'm sure too. You're right.
I'm sure our audience has not seen any of these films, so they don't know what we're talking about.
But it is the same kitchen.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure they reused.
That was another pathetic thing in addition to the pathetic dialogues, Aishan. What was your favorite one? Tell them.
Yeah, so my favorite dialogue of the whole film, which means my least favorite dialogue of the whole film, is when
I think they got that.
Tiger Shroff is with his therapist and Shreyas Talpade is standing there. And he's complaining to the therapist that Shreyas Talpade is not a good brother and that he should have been left in the condom. And I'm like...
And it sounds way worse.
Why?
In Hindi, though, it sounds like literally so much more horrible as a dialogue. I mean, not as a language. Please don't come at me. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I also want to talk a little about, like, you know how because it's a movie, we give it like a certain degree of discount, right?
Yeah.
Something that's going on in the story. You just like, oh yeah, I mean, I know it's unrealistic, but chalta, it's just a movie. And this movie I felt like was a test of my patience in that domain, because what the hell was the story, Aishan? Please tell me. It was like there were so many of those, like, okay, I guess because it's a movie, I'm going to let this one go. But after a point, I'm like, how many of these am I let it go? How many of these am I supposed to let go? You know what I mean? Because after a point, I'm like, okay, so you are a guy who was in love with a girl and you're a Navy officer, and then some other gangster loses his wife and he sees her and he tries to kidnap her, and I'm like, you're understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think it's just they
And
tried
then,
to.
and then he's paid off everybody and their mom to lie to this guy, and they're making him believe it's a hallucination, which I'm pretty sure is a crime.
Yeah, see, they tried to just stuff a lot of. You know when you have a burrito
Yeah.
and you ask Chipotle to just continually put extra chicken. Oh yeah, give me some more lettuce. Give me some more beans. Eventually, that burrito is gonna tear, and then it's gonna get all over your pants. That's what happened here. They tried to put so much stuff in the film, and it just kind
It
of
was
tore.
so bad. Like, it was just like a movie can have like 5 or 6 of those. Okay, fine, chalta hai because it's a movie.
Yeah.
But this whole movie was a mixture of just that.
You see, I've never felt in a movie, like usually I'm pretty engaged when watching films. Like even A House Full 5, like I'll sit here and complain about it, but like I sat through that entire 3-hour film. But to a certain degree, I was engaged in the plot, in the whatever, the stupidity of it, right? Here, I was not even interested to find out what happens later in the film. And I was so close to leaving the theater. That's how bad this film was.
And the worst was how they made, as I mentioned 15 times in this movie, they make Tiger flip and jump and hop and bend over backwards and flip 3 times.
You know,
And when
he
he
doesn't
fights with-
really
No.
do it that
I'll
much.
tell you why.
though.
That's what. Can I finish? So basically, what I'm trying to say is they made him flip and jump and he's doing all these crazy action sequences. And then suddenly in the end, when he has his fight scene with Sanjay Dutt, obviously Sanjay Dutt's body is not going to move like that. So what the hell was the fight scene between them? Like, it was like I'm watching 2 kids try to enact a fight sequence, which is why I think they couldn't go extra OTT with him how they usually do that.
Yeah.
Because the fight scene with Sanjay Dutt, the action scene with Sanjay Dutt was, what was
Yeah,
that?
it's not good.
And it went on for like,
Honestly, don't remember it because I think I erased it from my mind.
dude, it was worse. It was like 2 children.
I don't even remember, how did Sanjay Dutt die in the film?
The
Or does he
statue
die?
falls on him.
He dies, right?
No, the Jesus ka statue. Yeah, he dies.
Yeah.
Jesus ka
I
statue
forgot.
only
We just
falls
saw it a
on-
couple days ago. Yeah, I don't even remember that. But it was, see, with the Baaghi franchise, I know someone's going to say, well, you should know what you're signing up for when you watch these films. Yes, I'm signing up to watch Tiger Shroff flip, jump, and he doesn't really get to do any of that stuff here. And instead, they've made him act crazy and just
He was so
it just
bad.
doesn't work. There's a scene which I think was meant to be more serious,
Yeah.
where it's like his entry scene where he he
Okay.
just fights all these guys in the beginning of the movie, and then Shreyas Talpade is trying to convince him that like it was all a hallucination, and then they show a video of just Tiger Shroff punching the air, and it's the funniest thing,
He's wearing
I've
his
ever
red
seen.
bathrobe and fighting.
and just fighting no one,
the
and
air,
it's just
the air.
it just doesn't make sense. The stupidity. And they never explain, like, how did they get that video if it wasn't a hallucination the entire time?
It was
No
so
one
bad.
explained that to us.
It was so bad.
But coming to Shreyas Talpade, I think it's very sad to see the roles that he has taken up. I feel like I've always really liked Shreyas Talpade. I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's called Iqbal.
Yeah.
I loved that movie as a
Obviously,
kid.
I
It was
love
so good.
He's always good.
He's really good. He's
so good in Golmaal.
so good in Golmaal. He's great in Om Shanti
Om Shanti
Om.
Om is my
He's
favorite
iconic.
performance of him.
It's just sad that he's taking up these roles, and there's no respect for him as an actor from these producers. And I feel the same way about Sharman Joshi.
Same
I
exact.
feel the same way about like a lot of actors here.
Good actors.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just hope they just get better films. But this was absolute torture to watch.
It was so funny. The action sequence between Tiger and Sanjay Dutt was laughable. It was comical. I thought a comedy show is going. Oh my god, you should read your. Aishan has come home after this movie, gone to the restroom, he wrote his review down, and he's come to the kitchen and he's read his review to us. And my sister and I were on the floor.
Okay, so for those of you that don't follow me on Letterboxd, please follow me on Letterboxd at Aishan Shetty. All right, here it goes. Am I being punked? The film is nothing short of cinematic nonsense. It baffles me how Sajid Nadiadwala's production house continues to churn out such uninspired work, let alone secure the funding to greenlight yet another unnecessary installment in an already overstretched franchise like Baaghi.
Period.
Time and time again, Baval, Sikandar, Chandu Champion, Heropanti 2, Bachchan Pandey, 83, which was actually a good movie, Tappad, Tadup, my bad, Tadup. Tappad was a good movie, actually. Tappad was great.
Tappad could never be on this list.
Sorry. Houseful 5, their projects have failed to resonate with the audiences or generate meaningful profits. The fact that the studio manages to survive in this industry is frankly a mystery. From a filmmaking standpoint, this is disastrous. The screenplay is incoherent. The action choreography is unimaginative. And the special effects are subpar. At nearly 3 hours, the film is pure torture. Tiger Shroff is simply dreadful here. After 11 years in the industry, it is abundantly clear that it isn't working. Harnaaz Sandhu certainly looks apart, but her acting leaves much to be desired. To her credit, this is her debut, so there's some leniency. Oddly enough, she shares more chemistry with Sanjay Dutt than Shroff himself. As for Sanjay Dutt, he's once again on autopilot, recycling the same villainous persona we've already seen in KGF 2 and Leo. It feels as though he's grasping at any role that's offered to him. But indiscriminate choices do not equal a comeback. Shreyas Talpade and Sonam Bajwa are wasted in utterly thankless roles, no different from their presence in Houseful 5. Saurabh Sachdeva provides a brief but refreshing change, though his limited screen time prevents any real impact. In sum, this film, unsurprisingly, earns the title for the worst film that I've seen this year. Spare yourself the pain and avoid it at all costs.
So if we were in the parliament, you would get. And from the poets, you will get.
Nice.
And from me, you will get a +1.
Yes.
Because everything he said.
Yeah.
That was my opinion about this movie.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more to discuss here. We are probably... What is the next film we're going to do?
So we are full-fledged. We are a full-fledged review channel.
I'm going to be honest with you. I really want to do another revisit episode. So we need to decide like what film we want to do. And I want to have a guest. So we need to figure out.
Okay, if you guys have any special revisit requests for us, please put them down in the comments and we can try to watch those movies.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything releasing for the next 2-3 weeks. I think Jolly LLB 3 is the only film.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. But besides that, I don't think there's anything releasing this month.
Yeah.
That's like huge. We really wanted to see the Malayalam superhero film.
Loka.
But it didn't work. No theater was playing it here. And honestly, we've had a pretty crazy week.
You don't want to rate the movie?
Oh. You guys really want us to rate this? I mean, yeah, why don't you
मेरी तरफ से एक बहुत बड़ा अंडा मैं दूंगी. एक अंडा.
I would give this, out of 5, I would give this 1 star.
One, na? Me too. I actually gave 0 just now, but I don't want to disrespect the actual work that went into making a movie. At the end of the day,
there's certain things that just like maybe out of 100 things, there were like 2 things I liked.
Yeah, I'll give the chemistry between Sanjay Dutt and Harnaaz, because when you think about it in theory, right, you'd be like, what are they saying? But trust me, on screen, I felt like I enjoyed watching them together. Chaco and Avantika. So one mark for Chaco and Avantika.
I liked the interval scene when he was like kicking those bad guys' butts.
Yeah, in the house.
Even though it was like a straight up rip off of
Literally
Animal.
Why are they wearing masks? Tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. And I liked nothing. That's it. I didn't like anything else.
One. मेरी तरफ से one.
I'm just giving it 1.
Yeah.
1 star out of 5. Please do not make a Baaghi 5. And if you are gonna make a Baaghi 5, you better make it like freaking the best Baaghi out of all of them, because
Up until now, you have lost all your battles, Baaghi battles.
Yeah, don't scam us again, please.
Don't punk us again.
Yeah, please don't punk us. Anyways, that is it for this episode. If you guys could please rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, that would be amazing. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much.